Poker is a game that blends strategic thinking, calculated risk, and a touch of psychology. While mastering the game takes time and experience, understanding the fundamentals will equip you to navigate the tables with confidence. This guide delves into the core concepts of poker, from evaluating your starting hand to outsmarting your opponents. Evaluating your hand. Strength in numbers or faces. The first step in any poker hand is appraising your hidden cards. Look for pairs, consecutive numbers straights, cards from the same suit flushes, or high cards aces, kings, queens, and jacks. These elements form the building blocks of strong hands. Pairs, high card combinations AQ, or strong starting suits like pocket aces or pocket kings are prime candidates for raising the pot before the community cards are revealed. This tactic, known as pre-flop betting, increases the pot size and potentially scares away weaker hands. Adapting to the flop, the art of the fold or the bluff. The flop refers to the first three community cards revealed face up in the center of the table. These cards significantly impact your hand's potential. If the flop doesn't complement your starting cards, you have two options: fold or bluff. Folding signifies relinquishing your hand and forfeiting any chips placed in the pot. This might seem like giving up, but it's a crucial skill to minimize losses when your hand lacks strength. However, if the flop reveals possibilities or strengthens your existing hand, consider a strategic bet. This can force weaker hands to fold, further inflating the pot for you to potentially win. Taking control. Raising the stakes. A raised bet signifies confidence in your hand and encourages others to call your bet or raise even higher. To raise, announce your intention and specify the amount you're betting. This tactic asserts your dominance and potentially scares away weaker opponents who might suspect a strong hand. The art of deception. Bluffing your way to victory. Sometimes, a well-timed bluff can turn the tide of the game. Bluffing involves raising the bet despite having a weak hand. The goal is to convince your opponents you possess superior hand, forcing them to fold and relinquish their chips. Bluffing is a risky strategy, as your bluff might be called, meaning another player matches or raises your bet, revealing your weak hand. Utilize bluffing sparingly and strategically, considering factors like pot size, opponent tendencies, and your table image. Knowing when to walk away. Folding with grace. Folding might seem like a loss, but it's a crucial skill in poker. Recognizing when your hand lacks potential and exiting gracefully minimizes losses and allows you to conserve your chips for future opportunities. The key to successful folding lies in understanding pot odds and implied odds. Pot odds refer to the ratio between the amount you need to call a bet and the size of the pot itself. Implied odds consider the potential value of the pot if future cards improve your hand. Drawing new possibilities for specific games. Draw poker variations allow you to discard unwanted cards and replace them with fresh ones from the deck. This mechanic adds another layer of strategy, as you weigh the potential benefits of drawing new cards against the risk of losing a potentially strong hand. Playing within your means. Responsible gambling. Poker is a game of chance, and approaching it with responsible bankroll management is crucial. Only gamble with money you can comfortably afford to lose. Set a budget before each game and stick to it. Don't chase losses or attempt to recoup lost funds by playing recklessly. A good rule of thumb is to have a bankroll that can withstand losing 200 baits at the highest limit of the game you're playing. Track your wins and losses to understand your overall performance and adjust your strategy accordingly. Remember, gambling winnings are taxable income, so keep proper records to avoid legal complications. Reading your opponents beyond the cards. A skilled poker player understands that the game extends beyond the cards themselves. Learning to read your opponent's tells, both physical and behavioral, can provide valuable insights into their hand's strength and playing style. Common tells include betting patterns, nervous gestures, fidgeting, excessive blinking, and emotional responses flushing, sighing. By observing these tells, you can gain an edge and formulate a more informed strategy. Identifying playing styles, from conservatives to aggressors. Categorizing players based on their betting patterns can significantly enhance your decision-making. Conservative players are cautious and typically fold early unless they hold strong hands. They are predictable and susceptible to well-timed bluffs. Aggressive players, on the other hand, are risk-takers who frequently raise baits early, attempting to intimidate opponents and build the pot size. While they can be bluffed out, they're unpredictable.